So now that we got to give you guys a quick unboxing of those new Meta Ray-Ban displays, I want to go over a couple other things, including some FAQs you guys left in the comments for the video. First things first, here they are as a quick size comparison to the regular Ray-Ban Metas and exactly how they look. And unsurprisingly, there's a reason they didn't show these side by side. You can see right off the bat, before even unfolding these, just how much larger these are than the original Ray-Ban Metas. And then when you open them up and really look at the sides of the frames, there is definitely a huge difference here to house all that extra tech. Now, beyond that, one thing they didn't talk about a lot was that on the right side of the frame, there is actually going to be that trackpad, and you can kind of see that line very faintly right there. And this is not just a simple swipe left or right. This is actually now a full touchpad where you can swipe down, up, left, right, tap, double tap, and all of that. So you're gaining some extra gesture controls here. That means these glasses can now be controlled 3 ways. You can control it with the touchpad, with your voice, or obviously with that neural band that they have been pushing so heavily. Beyond that also, these are actually still somewhat pretty lightweight, and I will go into a full comparison with these as soon as I get the equal model. So these are the larges. If you missed that video, these were not supposed to be larges I got. They were supposed to be the standard size, but that's why they looked a little larger on me than what I originally hoped or even anticipated. I didn't look at the box, so shame on me, but Sunglass Hut kind of gave me the wrong one. So I don't want to do a full weight comparison and side by side, aside from looking at the lenses here, because these are going to be a little larger than these in general. Now, moving those to the side, like I said, now you have 3 ways to control it with that neural band, voice input, and the touchpad. If you want, I didn't see it on the glasses directly, but if you ever want to start a live caption without your voice, you have to go into the app to do that. I'm sure there's a way to activate it via the voice, but on the display, I didn't quite see that yet. And then translate is here as well. It is somewhat limited to the actual languages that you can use currently. You can choose from English, French, Italian, and Spanish. As you can see, I downloaded Spanish on the glasses, and you're good to go. And everything you see here and on the live caption does show on the display. You don't have to hold your phone up. That would just be silly. One thing is, I will say, these actually do translate in pretty good live time. It's somewhat impressive, actually. There's no delay. It's word by word, not by sentences. So you can keep up with your conversation a lot better. And then one of the main questions is what apps work with these? Meta always wants you, or Facebook, whatever you want to call it, to use their apps. And as you can see, it is still very limited. For music, you can use Apple Music, Amazon Music, Shazam, or Spotify. And then if you want as well, you can assign your defaults, which I obviously did for Apple Music. You can assign a gesture to use with an app. Or for messaging and all of that, if you look under communications, this is where you're going to see what you can connect to. So WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, Facebook, and your phone as a whole. So I haven't seen yet that you can respond back to these outside of WhatsApp and all those, which I don't use. But if you have iMessage, SMS, text, RCS messaging, you will be notified on your glasses of the notification at least. You can open it, read it. But as far as responding, that does seem to be very intermittent and hit and miss. So definitely kind of interesting, and hopefully this will expand out over time, especially with Google's glasses coming out in the next couple of months as well. Beyond all of this, one of the other main questions is how do you even get these? So Sunglass Hut, Meta at their Meta Connect session, they want you to believe you need a demo before you can actually order these. That is not the case. If you see them in stock and you don't have a demo appointment done, you can still make a purchase if you'd like. You just don't get all the features in the walkthrough. And to be honest with you, it is nice as a selling point to get you to kind of try the glasses and learn about the features. But there are numerous walkthroughs on your glasses that you can go through that give you all those gestures for the taps with your index finger and thumb, your middle finger and thumb. A big need for that in store. The biggest piece is to try for the sizing. So like I said, larges and standard are the 2 options. You obviously have that sandstone color and black. I like the black personally because, again, these are transition lenses. I thought the black would have looked a lot better with the dark gray rather than the kind of lightish brown color with the same gray transition lenses. Personal opinion, I definitely do think that the sandstone or grayish color, whatever you want to call it, brown, does hold a little bit better of looks, but you can dress up or down, obviously, any black pair of glasses. Hence why I like the original Ray-Bans in black in those Wayfarer styles, which is basically what you're getting here. One of the other big callouts that really is a difference maker on both of these pair of Meta Ray-Bans or Ray-Ban Metas is the carrying case. And I really cannot stress enough how nice and premium these original ones always do look. You have your nice indicator light, it's obvious what's going on, charging port at the bottom, but it is just not very portable. I do feel like what they did with this pair for the actual display glasses are amazing. They have a nice spring-loaded flap on the side. The actual nose piece where it charges flexes in as well, and you simply just need to roll it up and look at how compact this carrying case is as opposed to the Ray-Ban Metas. This is more along the lines of something you're going to want to carry and keep in your pocket. This is something that'll be very easy to transport. Your LED indicators on the side, your charging ports right on the side. You have access to everything you did like you did originally, but just with so much extra comfort left. I don't think it's much longer, but the size difference and the size savings are massive on this carrying case. And then whenever you're ready to use it, you just flip it open just like that, turn the glasses around to face the back for protection, and it clips right into place. And there you go. So when it is unfolded, you can see it definitely has some size as opposed to the original. But I think for the most part, unless you're charging, which in that case, it's not going to be in your pocket anyway, the way they really built this case looks much better to me. So again, kind of just my thoughts on it, but I really do like this design. It feels well built, same material, feels leathery, and yeah, just so much more portable. Again, look how quick. You just pull it out, flip it down, that's it. You're good to go. So that's it for this one. Just a quick update and walkthrough on kind of what's going on, what you can and cannot do, and all of that. So any other questions you guys have, comment down below in the comments. Let me know. How are you feeling about these? What do you think about the neural band, the sizing and all that? I'll throw up obviously a video of what they look like on me. I feel like I have a somewhat standard size head and all of that to give you an idea of what to expect. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.